These gym fails physically hurt to watch. So let's break them down and make sure you never repeat them. First video. Next time. Oh, you can really see that. Oh, wait. Oh, I can feel the pain. All right. Yes, it hurts. He dislocated his shoulder. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah. He's pressing the elbow backwards like this and then trying to push up at the same time. So, yeah.
So don't do that, please.
Okay, so the second one. Fully ruptured bicep in powerlifting competition. When we are doing a grip like he is doing, the one hand with the palm facing forward and the other one facing backward. When we are doing that kind of grip, the arm with the hand facing forward, that is very likely that we will, during the lift, start to do a little small biceps curls, which will put a lot of pressure on our biceps, which will eventually, it might rupture. So that's something we should think about when we are doing this kind of grip. Okay, the third one. He tore his pec. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, that's so freaking terrifying. You can see his whole pec like flew to the to the middle of his chest. First of all, if you are doing steroids, then that might increase the risk of tearing muscles. He is kind of unbalanced, like he's doing like this with the barbell. So that might be another reason. Or he don't have the flexibility to really be down here. All right, let's move on to the next one. When I tore a ligament in my sternum. Okay. Damn, what was that? Okay, don't cry. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing here I saw was when she is trying to set the position of the hip thrust that she is doing here, is putting her elbows on the bench to push herself up with the help of her upper body. That is not so good because that will put a lot of weight or pressure on her shoulders, her chest part. The thing she should have been doing is try to find a bench that are a height so you can just with your upper body come up with your back without having to like push yourself up, if you understand what I mean. Okay, let's move on to the last video.
My quad tendon.
Tearing my quad. Okay. First of all, he's lifting a lot of weight. That is increasing the risk of injuries, of course. But if you are doing a correct form or are flexible, then it shouldn't be any problems. But okay, if we go to this example, we can see that his knees are pushing inwards, and that will actually make you lose contact with a few muscles. That will make the quads in a higher risk. So when you are doing squats, then you should always try to push your knees outwards and in the line of your feet, your toes, because that will engage your gluteus medius and minimus, which will help with the lifting up the weight stage. That's it. I hope you thought this was fun to look at and you actually learned something and what not to do when you are doing some lifts. If you want to lift heavy, absolutely do it, but the form is very important if you lift heavy, because otherwise injuries will happen.